Memphis mayoral candidate Charles Carpenter says the October special election will come down to a two-person race. The Memphis attorney says he's going to be one of the two. Fox 13's Les Smith sat down with Carpenter today, and Les is here in the studio with more. Les?
Hey, Steve, you'd think that Charles Carpenter might be a little emotionally torn, running a mayor's race against one of his best friends for the right to succeed one of his best friends. And if you think that, then politics will probably never be in your future. Like the Wizard of Oz, he was the man behind the curtain of Willie Harrington's campaign successes. So only a few weeks into his own campaign to win the Memphis mayoral special election in October, attorney Charles Carpenter is enjoying the spotlight, especially when it comes to wooing the voters.
We have our website, charlescarpentermayor.com. We're on Facebook and Twitter. What has been a real boost for us is the reception that we have been receiving in the community. People have come up to me and said, Charles Carpenter, it's about time.
Yet, while voters might be warming up to his vision of the future, it's the cold chill cast by questions over his past business dealings involving the retiring Harrington, which seem to unflatteringly nag at the heels of his candidacy. So much so, we'd be remiss if we didn't ask again about what role he played in representing Harrington's interests in a business deal involving the development of land around the downtown Greyhound bus station.
These are attorney-client matters that I represent clients that have been identified. I'm the registered agent, which they identified. And because my client has not waived the privilege, I can't go and talk about their personal business matters.
And considering he already testified to a federal grand jury months ago about the same subject, let's move on to more pressing matters like the less than 90 days left in the campaign. However, even on a measurement of leadership abilities, it's the degrees of separation Carpenter can put between himself and Harrington, which would tend to improve his image as a viable mayoral candidate.
Remember, Harrington's background is education. My background is law and business. We look at the world differently. I'm a businessman. I will come into the city of Memphis as a CEO, and I will operate the city as a business.
And while on the subject of separating business and politics and friendship, Carpenter has no problem dissing assumed election frontrunners Shelby County Mayor A.C. Wharton and former City Councilwoman Carol Chumney.
A.C. Wharton's campaign has already peaked, that he really has nowhere to go from here. She is anti-everything. And with Harrington being there in office for so long, it was easy to be anti-Harrington. You take Harrington out of the equation, things change quite a bit.
Which politically would suit the man now in front of the curtain quite nicely. We'd like to know what you think, of course, by blogging on to myfoxmemphis.com to answer the web poll question linked to this story. Do you think that Wharton and Chumney, as Carpenter says, have reached their peak in terms of voter appeal? Think about that one. Les Smith, Fox 13 News.